Alrighty, so we're back, ladies and gentlemen, here with the CGAWCS Midweek 19. This is, of course, our semi-finals match between Incept and Team eveX. Unfortunately, the stream did drop due to the software crashing. Do apologise for that, but we are back. You didn't really miss too much. We are here, of course, at an 87-66 and counting scoreline. It is still going to be Team eveX in the lead. However, that scoreline is constantly closing up, and it's going back and forth between these two teams. You see this hard point currently at this hotel side. It is going to be going in both these teams' favour. It's constantly changing that possession, and we've now hit that halfway point here in this map.
Yeah, as you said here, the team of Incept have actually been able to bring it back a little bit. Brought it back within 12 points, but looks like early lead. eveX has control of this middle hard point here, as Resnix will jump on board with him. He's just pre-firing every corner. Unfortunately gets taken down by Excite there, who's currently going 25-17. He's started off this game really well, but unfortunately that lead's starting to stretch out to over the 25-point mark. Excite is pre-firing into the How's there, gets up the one kill. Let's see whether he can pick up the second kill. It does pick up the second kill, and there a little bit of control of this middle hard point here as Excite is going absolutely off. Picked up a nice little three-piece there. See whether he's able to get the third here. Fortunately, Cruz does take him down, but Jake's able to pick up the exchange kill there. And this has been a highly contested hill here, and the scores within the coming 10 points here, Myksta.
Yeah, it definitely does seem to be the case. 107 to 100 points now. Both teams have hit that triple-digit mark, and teams are going to try and rotate over onto this next point. It is, of course, going to be over at the turtle side, as we did see previously. For those who were, for those who were with us before the stream did crash, you did notice that that hard point was contested. We had a nice spot though from, I do believe it was Cruz, who was laying down prone there at the front of the turtle. Unfortunately, he's got taken down from now, and you're going to be seeing the team of eveX just climbing through the hotel side, trying to go through the window. Was Resnix, but he will fall, and we do have Typical just contesting over to the turtle side, picking off a nice triple kill. And I mean, you still see that rotation, still trying to stay alive. Unfortunately, getting taken out, but these teams there, they're getting those points, and even though they lost the lead to Textbook just beforehand, if they can just keep control of a hard point for 10 seconds, it ties back up. That's how close this game has been.
Yeah, as you said, Steps actually been able to take the lead with his turtle kill here, so let's see whether they can keep that last 15 seconds contested here, as Resnick's been contesting the hill. Does get taken down by Lakey there, but unfortunately Cruz picks up a nice little two-piece, and Typical picks up the third, so looks like they will be able to pick up the last 5 seconds time here, but let's see who has rotated first to the hill over here, and it's a couple of players in there for the team of eveX already. But Lake is able to pick up one, and Quinns is able to pick up that second kill, and Excite's able to pick up the third kill in the hill. So it's highly contested, but Quinns picks up a nice little two-piece there, but the team of eveX are spawning back cave here, so they got the advantage spawn. They were able to just contest half, but quickly a 3 down for the team of eveX there, and the lead is starting to stretch out for the team of Incept here.
It is 152 points to 123. The hard point currently contested. Incept. I keep saying Textbook, but I'm going for Incept. I'm doing a dirt moment here because of the previous round results. That was still stuck in my head because of a couple of disputes that were there, so I do apologise for that. But we're good. Incept. I've picked up on it. I'm on the ball. I've woken up. And 155 points to 124. I was really hoping through all my time filling there, someone would have walked away with the win in that contention at that hard point, but it didn't seem to be the case. Time has actually run out of that hard point, and now it's gonna rotate over to that bar side. Teams are gonna now storm over to this one, and 158 to 133 with 1 minute 43 on the clock.
Yeah, some really big kills from Typical there. He was able to clear out Excite and get the control of the bar hard point here. So he's going to get contested with the Lakey. Picks up a nice little two-piece there. Let's see whether they can get some control. Bruce is able to pick up one, and it looks like able to get the hill back there with 15 points with only a minute and a half left. It looks like it's going to be a pretty close finish here. Let's see whether the team of Incept are able to get some control over this hard point here, as the majority of the time has gone to the team of eveX. Lakey picks up a couple, but Cruz is able to push him out, and Cruz does pick up a nice little three-piece there, just pushing the team of Incept back a little bit with their spawn. And they've actually been able to hit the lead here, 162 to 161. Just as I say that, Incept pick up the last couple of 10 seconds, and it looks like they will pick up the scrap time here. And they've actually already set up at the next hard point. I believe this is lobby. They've got a couple of plays up top already, so it looks like they're in a good with 45 seconds left. They're in a good situation. Jake picks up a nice little team, and that is 4 down for the team of eveX. So let's see whether they can push back these last 40 seconds.
And the thing you got to keep in mind, as you mentioned, 35 seconds still left on this clock. It is 185 to 162. So Incept, for a team that's been behind this would, I'd say, the 2/3 of the game, they were able to take out that lead in that final third, and they were able to really keep it going for themselves to now, really have something to really show for it here in this one. Because, I mean, you look at the time, you look at the scores, and even though eveX have this control, it's not going to be enough time to catch back up on the scoreboard, and they're going to break it by the end. So Incept have done a nice job. They're going to now take the lead 1-0 in the series, and with that, they'll be one step closer to advancing into the grand final. Now, it is going to be a capture the flag up next, being a capture the flag on retreat. But don't go anywhere, because we've got more action coming up next here in the CyberGamer Advanced Warfare Championship Series Midweek 19. Of course, once again, this is only round 4. We've got the rest of round 4, plus maybe even the other end of round 4, depending on how things go. And then our grand final, of course, so stay tuned, because we've got more action coming up soon. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the CyberGamer Advanced Warfare Championship Series Midweek 19 semi-finals match between Incept and Team eveX. I'm Myksta, joined by Bennysimm, and this is currently 1-0 to Incept. We're on capture the flag on retreat, and this is where the magic happens. So, Benny, what are we looking like in this match?
Yeah, it looks like it's a really early pull there from Excite. Unfortunately, gets taken down, but team of Incept have started off really strong. Lakey unfortunately gets taken down, but Jake's there to exchange the kills, and Jake's able to pick up the flag there, and he's going to pull it down bottom bar here, but I think he's actually going to pull it to his teammates. But as to say that, Resnix has been able to pull out their flag also at the same time, so it looks like we're going to have a stalemate early on. Lakey is able to pick up the kills there as he's supporting Jake with the flag at this current stage, so looks a little bit boring. We might jump overboard with someone that looks like they're going to push towards to try and get the flag back. So we'll jump on board with Excite, who looks like he's making his move. He does get spotted, does make the progress, but he does have a teammate backing him up. Unfortunately gets taken out, but his teammate is able to there. Resnick does get away, but he's going to get contested pretty much straight away. Let's see whether he can get the kill. Quinns picks up a nice little two-piece. Let's see whether he's able to recap their flag there. Oh, and it is a nice little start there from the team of Incept that are currently 1-0 in the lead in the first minute and a half. So, real good start from them.
Yeah, it definitely is, and I mean, I'm still on board with Quincy because he's looking at one over his spar. He's going to try and get a couple of shots in. He does get taken down, unfortunately, but you are going to be seeing Jake now just trying to get these shots over on one on the jump up. He will be able to get that one. The player does take out the other flag. Last player alive. That is going to be Typical. Typical tries to contest. Typical gets the contest, and he's still alive to tell about it later. And he's going to go for a second kill, but unfortunately, he went for the reload over into the lobby and got taken out by a third player that was there waiting. Now, flag has been returned. You do notice that there is 1 point on the board, and that is to the team of Incept. So all Incept need to do is hold it out, and I mean they can win it at the end of this 10-minute period, I guess, altogether at this capture flag. If they can hold out that lead like we did see them do in that hard point, we can see that happen. But it's all about if they will be able to do it. I mean, Excite's already putting in their second flag. There is going to be a player there to contest, but they've got their whole team there trying to defend that one as well. And Excite's going to be playing it safe. He's going to be waiting for his team to maybe call this one out, but unfortunately, no, decides to turn the other way. The players haven't gone for the contest, and he's still alive with that flag in his hands, but the other flag is getting pulled as well.
Yeah, as you said, yet another stalemate here. Both flags are currently out. See whether they are able to return their flag. Excite tries to back off yet again. Smart move, as you see. There is someone out to his left there. Let's see, it is Cruz. Let's see if he's able to pick up the kill. His teammates are able to protect him there, but unfortunately he does get taken down by Resnex. And let's see whether they are able to pull the flag out here. And it looks like Waddy has picked up the flag, so we will jump on board. He actually does cap it there, so it's a 1-1 now. And it looks like they're pulling it again. Resnick does have the pull. He's going down bottom lobby, but unfortunately Jake does take him down there. And that was briefly 4 down for the team of eveX. So let's see whether Incept are able to get a little bit of control here and start to push up on that flag there, as it is 1-1 with a minute and a half left. I was on board with Resi, but it gets taken down. Excite does have the flag, but looks like he does cap it in. Sorry, I wasn't on board with there. He does get the one. He gets the the kill, but unfortunately Lakey picks up a nice little two-piece there to stop the flag getting pulled out over wall. And some big kills in defense there from the team of Incept, especially with a minute and a half left. They were able to stop that pull from eveX and get a little bit of poolside control here. So let's see whether they can hold out in the last minute here.
Let's see if they can do that indeed, but you got to keep in mind that, of course, we do still have the second half to come as well. So, it's not over just yet. We've got still another 6 minutes, including including both halves, and we're going to be seeing Excite trying to run this flagging and getting tagged, but he's going to be spotting one, trying to get a couple of shots out. Now he's predicting where these players are going to be, and he tries to make a move because of it. Right now, Jake though does pick up the flag off his teammate's corpse, and he tries to go for a couple more fancy plays. Unfortunately, he got taken down. The flag returned, but that's still a 2-1 lead with 35 seconds remaining here on the clock, and that is, once again, 3 out of the 4 players down from the team of eveX. They've been making some nice plays, but they just haven't really been able to capitalize.
Yeah, exactly right. As you said, it's 2-1 currently in favour of the team of Incept, and just like to have a look at Jakey there. Currently going 22-8 in the first half, with 1 cap to his name as he pulls this last one out. I don't think he has enough time to be able to cap it, but he's just going to be a nuisance there. So a real big start from him. As you said, we do have the second half coming up here. Real good start from the team of Incept, as they are currently 1-0 up in the series here, and they're currently 2-1 up in the half of CTF retreat. So let's see whether they can continue this on, or we might have a comeback from eveX.
Yeah, I mean, it's really too early to tell, I guess, in this captured flag. I know it's 2-1. I know we're already halfway through the map, but I personally feel that with the second half still to come, it can go either way. The sides are going to swap, and we're going to have another 5 minutes for these teams to really duke it out. So we've had a wide variety of kills. We've got that 20 bomb there out of Jake as well, and some high numbers out of the Incept squad. But on the other hand, the team of eveX are only down by 1 capture. So if they can capitalize on this, and if they can make something happen on this side of the map, then we can see them walking it away and tying up the series. But if Incept make just do what they did in the first half, then they're going to be the ones to walk away with the series and advance into the grand final.
Yeah, as you said, it was 3 down currently for the team of Incept there, but Excite is able to get back in the base here. Is he able to pick up the kill? No, Jake does get the kill on Excite there, but the flag does get returned in the same time that all goes down. So it looks like it's back to square one again. So some real big plays out of the team of Incept there as Excite wasn't able to just cause enough havoc for the team of eveX to get his team to spawn up and get a little bit of help there. So some big defense kills there from Lakey. And as we see, Excite is pulling that flag yet again. It looks like he's doing most of the OBJ at this stage. Let's see whether his team is able to spawn up and give him a bit of protection. As they do, he pushes down bottom bar. I'd like to stay on board with the Excite as there is a player chasing him, but Lakey is able to pick up the kill there. So let's see whether the team of eveX are able to get Excite and potentially even up the score 2-2 here. So we'll see what happens with this stalemate.
I'm swapping over between these players. We actually did have that flag return, so that's going to be another capture, and that is going to be a 3-1 lead. 3.5 minutes is all that is needed for them right now, and I mean, 3-1 lead is definitely a great lead to have, and you see the numbers always. Every time I look at that scoreboard at the top right, there's constantly 3 out of 4 players, 2 out of 4 players always dead on that side of the team, and it's just from the positioning that Incept have put themselves in. They've been able to do that. They've been able to get the captures in returns. I mean, you see that it's been 2 minutes, and they've gotten 2 captures. In the first half, it took them 5 minutes for 2 captures, but now that total has brought them to a 4-1 lead with 3 minutes remaining. And with only 1 flag put in from the eveX squad, they need to work into overdrive right now to make something happen. Hopefully Cruz will be the start of this though, as he picks up the flag and he runs over into the lobby. He's doubling back though, and unfortunately just got him killed as a player spotted him there over on the connections, and his teammates are trying to double back to try and assist him, but there's another cap there for Incept, and that's 5-1.
Yeah, as you said, they're getting really important kills at the moment, Incept. As you see, I was on board with Quincy there. Unfortunately gets one, but he does get taken down at the same time. So let's see whether the team of eveX are able to capitalise on a couple down there. As Cruz picks up another one, he picks up a nice little 2-piece there. So that's currently 3 downs. And let's see whether Cruz is able to punish. But unfortunately, Quinns does take him down as he tries to pull the flag there. So some really, as I said before, real important kills from the team of Incept. And they're able to just hold this 5-1 lead with just over 2 minutes left. So I see it's going to be really hard for the team of eveX to bring this back, especially with the slaying that Incept are doing at this current stage. And as I said, you've got Jake currently going 27-16 just in mid-map with that bell. He's just cutting everything down. As you see, there's another play. Gets a couple of tags into him, but he would have called him out to Quinns as he did. He does get taken down top lobby there. And as you said, look at the top right board. There was currently 3 down yet again for the team of eveX. So, and another pull flag for Excite here. Looks like he's got through also. So, like he should be able to get another one on this board. He gets a couple tags into him, gets through, but there is one player in lobby that's going to contest him. Let's see whether he can pick up the kill. No, unfortunately doesn't, but Lakey's there to pick up the slack, and it makes it 6-1 with 1:20 left. So it looks like it's all Incept at this stage in the game.
It does seem to be the case, because I mean, you look at it, Cruz is trying to run this flag, but it just doesn't seem like it is going to be mathematically possible. But you know, if they can get this one, they could make something happen. There you go. There's going to be one. They needed to go off this back-to-back relay, and unfortunately, the players, you know, one player died, and the other two were trying to assist them on running a relay, and because of that, they couldn't run. To assist them to get that flag back instead of focusing on a relay. So, you know, while it was valid, of course, they need to protect their flag runner. Setting up for a relay was just as important to stay in this map. With 45 seconds remaining, it's just not going to be mathematically possible. And I mean, you mentioned about the kills as well. One player's already left. Cruz has already had enough. He's already left the game. And, you know, a minute ago when you pointed out you know, the numbers from the Incept squad, they were rocking about an 80 to 90 kill total. Whereas the team of eveX, they were more of a 50 to 55 mark. Right now, you know, they've gotten a couple more kills here. And, you know, they've probably hit the 100 mark now, Incept, where, you know, the team of eveX might be over onto that 62 mark, I do believe it is. But, you know, you can see the massive amount of kills, that difference, the massive amount of plays that they were making off those kills got them to win that map. And therefore, they've taken up the series and they're advancing to the grand final.
Yeah, exactly right. It was very important kills they got. And it happened in the hard point also. I think 3 players, as we see the score there, 8-2. Time limit reach. That's a 2-0 series win to the team of Incept. But 3 players previously in the hardpoint got 40 plus kills also. So I think that just their slaying was a lot more superior than the team of eveX, and that was just enough to get them over the line there. So some real big plays out of Quins there, 32 and 23. He was the only player that unfortunately didn't drop the 40 kill there, but he made up for it in the CTF. So a really good series and a good win by the team of Incept COD.
Yeah, and they're going to be playing the winner of Cyanide and Taunt there in that match. Of course, they came into this competition with the 4th seeded placement here, whereas, you know, the opponents that they could be versing came in with a 2nd or 3rd. Now, with that, you know, not saying that really means much, but it's always interesting to note that generally we always have 3 out of the top 4 seeds over into our top 4. We have recently anyway. And there's always that one outsiding team, which in this case was Team eveX, who came in with the seed of 9th, who managed to make it that far. So it's always great to see. But unfortunately, Team eveX's you know, path hasn't stopped for them yet. They still have to play the bronze match, and that's against the loser of Cyanide and Taunt. But we're going to be back soon with our grand final. Of course, teams are still currently playing that round 4 semi-finals match. If we can jump into it, we will. If not, we'll just have to patiently wait for that grand final series. Either way, big shout out to you, Bennysimm, for joining me here in your first cast. Hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, we'll be back soon with more action here in the CGAWCS midweek number 19.